Your debt is paid in full. It isn't too late to change your mind, Dalen.
Dareth Shiral, Keeper. I'm ready. Let's depart.
Hey guys, and welcome back to more Dragon Age 2. I really hate it when it does that, when it starts a cutscene right when I go through an area transition and like takes me by surprise. Cause I wanted to go down the mountain before restarting the video, but no. Dragon Age 2 said no to that.
Is this really where the elves live?
Not the prettiest part of Kirkwall, but it doesn't have a view of the giant chains. Take what you can get.
I didn't think it would be so... I've never seen so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
You already know me. You'll make other friends soon enough.
Aye. Thank you. Thank you for everything. For all your help. Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later. I could use a friend.
I'd like that, Meryl.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it, though.
I could listen to her talk all freaking day. I love Scottish accents. Well, make all the noises in the world. Let's try taking Meryl along. Just try it. And also, we're gonna give her ability points done. This is Dalish Pariah. Okay. Interesting. Death Siphon. 5% per corpse. Reserve 20% of mana. Interesting. Well, now that this no longer does friendly damage, maybe. Harming all other foes nearby. Yeah. I really think that's not a thing in this game. Friendly fire is not a thing. Oh, it's a passive. Well, giving you some standard elemental stuff wouldn't be bad, but... Ooh, Petrify. Yes, please. Chain Lightning's pretty cool. Tempest? No, you know what? Let's give you something else. You just picked up 1 utility, 1 damage, but it's a long cast damage. What is that? Hex of Torment. Right. You need a DPS skill other than just lightning. So, let's go with Winter's Grasp. Good old Winter's Grasp. Ariani.
I still don't know what the big tree is for. It's sort of pretty, I suppose.
Madam, we'll do our best to find your son. But I cannot guarantee his safety if he continues to resist Templar jurisdiction.
He's just a boy.
He's an apostate. I am sorry for your loss, mistress. But I can offer your son mercy only if he turns himself in.
I'm trying to find him, but...
The Templars cannot tolerate apostates.
Meryl, go hide.
Help this woman.
Bethany, hide.
This could be Mother.
It sounds like your son is in trouble. Is there anything I can do?
You heard all of that and still you would help? An apostate? Oh, thank you. I am Ariani. My boy, Fainriel.
He's all I have. All my family. When I learned he had magic, I could not bear to send him to the Circle. But his connection to the Fade, it gives him nightmares. Dreams of demons speaking in his mind. I would rather lose him to the Circle than to himself.
Did your son run away?
He learned I had contacted Sir Thrask. He felt I betrayed his trust. He thinks he can live free of the Circle, but I am afraid without proper training, he'll kill himself.
Those look like Dalish tattoos. Why do you live in the city?
I was born to the Dalish, but came to Kirkwall for a time and dallied with a human merchant, Vincento. When I found I was with child, neither Vincento nor my tribe wished the burden of an elf-blooded human infant. I raised Fainrail myself, here in the alienage.
Tell me the whole story.
I learned years ago that my son likely had magical talent, but we could not bear the thought of him locked in the gallows. So we hid. When the nightmares began, Fainrail still refused to contact the Circle. But I truly think they are the only people who might save his life.
What exactly do you need me to do?
Just find him, please. Bring him somewhere safe. I don't know where Fainrail is gone, but there are 2 places you might start your search. Sir Thrask has been looking for him. If you speak to him in the gallows, he'll be able to tell you what ground he's already covered. And Fainrail's father, Vincento, recently returned from Antiva. He's a merchant in the Lowtown Bazaar. Fainrail might have sought him out.
I will not leave you fearful for a moment longer than necessary.
Magic can be a fearful gift. Your son deserves the best aid learning how to manage it.
Thank you. It has been a lonely time hiding. It's almost a relief to finally confront this openly.
The boys and I are going for drinks later, if you'd like to join us.
You know, it's interesting, this whole apostate thing, because, you know, people see Bethany fight a lot, right? They must have. She's been with me fighting for a year, right? Everyone must have seen that she's an apostate, even Templars at some point, right? We must have come across them and fought. Or at least I would think so. So they never, like, really care to check? I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more apostates than initially thought. Okay, well, where should we go? What shall we do? What? Caught up to near either the Wounded Coast or Sundermount. Heard rumors of the Chantry have been making quiet inquiries. Group of mages being transported with Starkhaven hasn't arrived at the gallows. Cannot be followed up at this time. Okay. Oh, I should do that. Finish it up. Alright. Back to the keep. If I can find an area transition.
That's because you've spent too much time frolicking in the woods, Daisy.
Sorry. Oh, this is the leave area.
Dwarves
Okay.
don't frolic.
Dalish don't really frolic either. Not in the woods, anyway.
You have sanctioned frolicking areas?
No, just not in the woods. The trees get jealous.
But you do frolic.
Of course we do. We wouldn't be elves otherwise.
What? Yes. Wow. There's a lot of stuff, huh? Well, let's just go meet with Aveline. Makes more sense to meet her there when we don't have her in our party, I guess. You know, it kind of worked out in a role-playing perspective. Aveline went to report back. Oh, you need rest.
There's Jevon's office. Wait while I explain our initiative.
I don't know how they do it where you're from, guardswoman, but I decide the patrols, not you and your whims. You may have been put up for lieutenant in your first year, but I'll have no show-offs in my command. Have I made myself clear? Report to your post before I have you and your Ferelden accomplice jailed.
A lot of yelling for doing him a favor.
We killed a band of highwaymen. What does it matter whose patrol it was? It's not the first time he's made me wonder like this. Something is very wrong.
So let's find out whose toes you actually stepped on.
Then we should check the duty roster and see who was supposed to take that route. What have I stepped in this time?
Politics,
Gotten
my
no
dear.
friends.
Politics.
Letting that one go, Captain.
Aveline! I owe you for clearing that ambush the other night. Saved me a mess of trouble.
Brennan, that route was yours?
It was. Single patrol. I'd have been dead for sure.
A lone guard isn't much of a patrol.
Shouldn't need to be. That route was clear for weeks. First noise out of it was your big fight. The captain reassigned me after he heard what you did, and I passed the satchel to Donnick for his patrol tonight.
The satchel?
Pay and order assignments. Captain has us run deliveries to the outposts during light duty. It's usually just an updated copy of the roster. The satchel for that night was heavy, though. Anyway, thanks again, Aveline. You're a good one.
Being paid for
So
something?
the satchel gets heavy the same day we discover an ambush.
You're sure you want to pursue this? This is your superior we're talking about.
If a guard has been put at risk, a good captain would want to know why. And if he's not a good captain, I want to know why.
A messy way to pass information. Brennan already sent it along.
Another guard is walking into the same trap. I can't let that happen. Brennan said Donnick. A good man. Donnick. I've got his route. A night walk in Lowtown. Let's go make sure his quiet patrol stays that way.
Oh dear. Well, yeah, well, we can do that another time, I think. You know, let's go to, was it Hightown? There was just a lot of quests over that way, so let's go that way. See what we can get done over there. Hightown, yeah. There's that woman outside the chantry that we should check out.
You remind me of Harin Pyvelvarik, only younger and shorter, and not as serious.
So, it's a close resemblance then.
Well, he tells stories, and you tell stories. Although none of his begin, "No shit, there I was."
I'll have to give him some better stories then.
Okay. They talk a lot. Wow, what is...
Village elf here? Andarana Tishan's sister. Oh my.
Oh, that's interesting. Interaction between characters and NPCs. Like, just wandering NPCs. Matcha.
Please, can you help me? My brother.
What happened to your brother?
Karen was always so devout, so idealistic. He was so proud when the Templars accepted him. I pleaded with him not to join the Order, but he wouldn't listen. You hear dark rumors about the Templars and Knight Commander Meredith. And now my brother is gone.
What do people say about Knight Commander Meredith?
Oh, she has many admirers. They laud the service she does in keeping the mages in check. But others say she is terribly fierce, and utterly without pity, that she sees demons everywhere. It is dangerous even to whisper such things.
What have you heard about the Templars?
People harboring escaped mages just disappear. Templars interrogate and threaten passers-by. My friend has a cousin who's a mage, and she says he was made tranquil against his will. You hear more with every passing day.
Okay, when is someone made tranquil, like, voluntarily? Isn't everyone, or every tranquil made tranquil against their will?
I'm here to help you. Just tell me what you know.
Karen would write me every day. Then suddenly, no more letters. I wrote him many times with no response. I tried to see him, but Knight Commander Meredith threw me out. They won't tell me anything.
I'd be putting myself at risk, possibly crossing the Templars. Why should I do this for you?
I have precious little, but if you find my brother, I will manage some way to pay you. Perchance, in your journeys, if you find yourself in the gallows, ask the other recruits, Wilmerd and Hugh, about my brother. They were Karen's closest friends in the Order. If anyone knows where he is, it's them. Make her bless you and watch after you in this endeavor.
Alrighty-o. And yeah, I know, it was kind of mean to choose the, well, what's in it for me option, but I did say that Talisa was going to be a little bit selfish, looking out for herself and her family. How's the helmet? Not good. Magistrate Vannard.
You there, Ferelden. I wish to speak with you. I've heard you have dealings with certain elements in the city. You can get things done on the sly, as they say.
How does he know, like, I'm a Ferelden? Well, maybe because he's heard of me, but just weird, you know? It's like going around going, hey, you there, Korean, come here, I want to talk to you. It's like, what? It's very weird.
Is there something I can help with?
I am a magistrate in this city, and as such, I wish to hire you for a small, albeit important, job. A man I sentenced to a life in prison has escaped custody. He's been tracked to an abandoned ruin outside the city. I'd like you to retrieve the fugitive and hand him over to the guard.
Why is there such a clamor to catch this man? What has he done?
He's escaped. That's reason enough to catch him.
Is there anything else I need to know?
There is something, yes. There are creatures in the ruins. The guards I sent are ill-equipped to deal with such beasts.
Do you know what manner of beasts they are?
I don't know what they look like. I've never seen one myself. The guards say these things have already torn through a full company of men.
It would be easier to seal up the entrance and let the beasts take care of him.
I believe in justice, Ferelden, not unbridled slaughter. I will not let prisoners be eaten just because I don't want to get my hands dirty.
Oh. That's interesting. I'm kind of glad I investigated, because he kind of seemed like a dirtbag, shit-eating nobleman. But, that's an interesting sense of morality in this guy.
I'm sure if you send in enough men this time, they'd do fine.
No. The more guards who know, the easier it is for this to get out. Those men gossip like old fishwives.
And mercenaries don't?
I'll take the job.
Bring the fugitive in alive, quickly and quietly. Not only will you be well paid, you'll have the gratitude of a city magistrate. Useful for a refugee, wouldn't you agree?
Useful indeed. Alrighty. Let's go check out what that other one is.
I saw beggars this morning.
Lots of stuff here. Bounty. Rescue the Viscount's son? The unbidden rescue, offered on the authority of His Excellency Viscount Marlowe Dumar. Citizens of able nature, Viscount Dumar requires your aid. His son, Seamus Dumar, has been lost to uncertain company, and a safe return is sought with all haste. Make your case of skill to Seneschal Bran at his station in His Excellency's keep, and the reward for this act shall be generous in both sentiment and coin. Sounds like a job for us. Sareth.
I think I found something of yours.
I had never thought to see this again. Thank you.
What did I just complete? Was it something that I found in our ancestral home? I don't know. Hubert.
Hear you're having problems with the bone pit. I can help.
Ah, finally someone comes to help me. You look a bit unseasoned, but I hope you'll do. I had to suspend operations. My workers are lost in the mines or have run off. Served me right for hiring Ferelden refugees. I sent others before, but no word. Perhaps they are putting me off. I need someone competent to figure out what is going on.
I'm a Ferelden refugee.
You said some of your workers are Ferelden.
Yes, all of them. An unruly lot, to be sure.
Mind what you say about my countrymen.
I was not referring to you, of course. My workers are a particularly desperate sort. They're lucky to work for me. Few in Kirkwall will hire refugees.
Yeah, lucky. You probably paid them like dirt.
Your first mistake was naming your mine the Bone Pit.
The locals named the mine. Those fools say it's cursed. That is why I hire Fereldens. They may be dull-witted, but they're not superstitious.
Surely the miners had good reason to leave.
I am at a loss. No miner has reported in, and no one takes me seriously.
The Bone Pit must be dangerous if people are afraid to venture there.
No, nothing like that. Pay no heed to local superstition. The Bone Pit is mostly harmless.
Mostly?
What's the reward?
I will pay handsomely. The exact amount depends on what perils you face.
I'll head there soon.
The sooner the better. Each day the mine is not running costs me more than those miners make in a year. The Bone Pit is just outside the city. Any map will show it.
Nice of you to advertise the fact that you pay like a shit. Alright, citizens of Kirkwall, my dear wife Nanette has gone missing. I shall reward the person who returns her safely. Questions about the bounty or Nanette? Come speak with me in the Hightown Market. That reminds me of... oh, what is that show called? But there's Angela and Nanette. And Nanette is like this prissy French girl. Rich French girl.
I offer a bounty for the return of my wife. What do you mean you can't help me?
This is a domestic matter, Sirrah. If your wife has chosen to leave you, there's nothing we can do.
Ninette is my wife. She's legally bound to me. Bring her back.
We're done here.
Useless. Why are we still paying those sluggards?
Your wife is missing. I can try to find her if you like.
Yes. Oh, I have been waiting for someone to say that. That foolish woman has caused me nothing but embarrassment. She needs to be dragged home. Her family is getting suspicious. They think I might have done something to her. Even if... well, I just want to make sure they know I didn't do it.
He doesn't seem like the kind of person who actually cares about Nanette. Just wants to take care of his own image.
Do you think Ninette might be in trouble?
It's her own doing, gallivanting about with men half her age. Pah! She's just trying to show me I am tied to her purse strings.
You're more concerned what her family thinks than what happened to her?
Ninette keeps the company of other men, huh? And makes no secret of it. I'll be better off with her gone. Well, as long as her family knows I had nothing to do with it. They would ruin me otherwise.
I can't imagine why she'd leave you. You're such a prize.
It wasn't always like this. We were in love once. She defied her parents to marry me. Sometimes, I wonder if I dreamed those years.
How long has your wife been gone?
About a month. I wasn't worried at first. She's run off before. Ninette is uncontrollable, you see. She comes and goes as she pleases.
The more I talk to him, the more I'm kind of feeling a bit of sympathy for this guy. Yeah. I mean, if she's a, well, for a lack of a better term, a cheating skank, then, you know, I don't blame him.
Why would her family think you did something to her?
They think I married her for her inheritance, and they know we have been fighting. They believe this is reason enough for me to hurt her, but I swear, on Andraste's pyre, I have done nothing.
Alright, I'll help.
I'll try my best to find Ninette and bring her home.
You should talk to Jethan at the Blooming Rose. I didn't know she visited whores, until Jethan sent a letter to our house. He even sent her flowers once. Lilies, her favorite. Nah, talking about it makes my head hurt. Good luck to you, Sarah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm hearing one side of the story, but at first I was like, this guy's a douchebag, but then as I hear more of the story, and like just little details like the fact that he knows what her favorite flowers are, I kind of feel bad for him now. What is this? The Blooming Rose. Alright, yeah, sure, let's do that. Yeah, I realize Bethany's still injured, but whatever. 21 reserved. Of health? Is that because of the injury? Maybe. I hope I'm headed the right way.
I hope they do something about those canaries.
Red Lantern District. Oh man. What was that? A barrel. Let's go rummaging through a barrel. Woohoo. Treasure hunter, huh? Leave area. A Fenril?
Huh. Well, I just lost a sovereign. Didn't think you'd stoop to our kind again. Or are you not too proud to make some coin?
Never too proud to make some coin.
No promises, but I'll hear what you have to say.
Since you stormed off, we don't have anyone who can quite work
Stormed
your magic,
off?
if you know what I mean.
When did I storm off?
I sent some men to fence a bit of cargo down at the docks. Haven't seen them since. I'd pay good silver for the safe return of them, or the goods.
Is this anyone I know?
When you left, we had to take on New Ferelden. Volunteers. Lad named Price was leading them. No one of your caliber.
Where were they last seen?
They were supposed to meet down by the docks, under cover of darkness. I know you're familiar with the concept.
Want to tell me what you were selling?
We were trying to make a deal with the Carta. Those Orzammar dwarves. They like luxury items. Fine fabrics, a cask of caviar, an aged wine. Anything one can liberate from a Hightown merchant.
I'll do it.
Consider it a deal.
Good. Go to the docks tonight. My boy Price was supposed to meet our buyers from the Carta there. Maybe you can find out what happened.
I don't see Talisa being very scrupulous about the jobs she takes. She can be a kind-hearted person, but when it comes to money, she'll take the job. But before we go into the Blooming Rose, I will cut the video, so I will see you guys next time.